I think it's important to have appropriate class size for high school students so that they can receive enough attention from the teacher and be able to have meaningful interactions when they have questions. And you also run the danger of having overcrowding in classrooms where sometimes there, for example, are not even enough seats. That's not the case here at Pali High, but that does happen in other classes. I also think it's very smart that there are California regulations governing the size of classes between kindergarten and second grade, so those are even smaller classes, and I think that's a very valuable tool for teachers as well. Thank you very much.
All right. Class sizes are large at our school. I realize that's common in many schools. Class sizes do present issues that teachers have to address, not only in terms of instruction, but also in terms of class discipline. So in smaller classes, it's easier to talk to students individually, and that not only helps them with their education, but it also helps them feel that they're getting the attention they want so they don't have to act out and get attention in other ways. Class sizes do mean that if they're large, it's harder to give individual feedback to students, both on their writing and also in person when they're in class. Just think of the numbers. If you have a class time period that's 100 minutes long and you have 40 students in the class, that averages only 2.5 minutes per student, and obviously you have to devote a certain amount of time to presenting entire lessons. So unfortunately, individual contact is not optimum.
I think that smaller classes are a lot less intimidating. I think that bigger classes, if there are 10 kids raising their hands, not everyone's going to get their question answered for sure. And, having to stop a lesson of 40 kids to ask something that might be kind of a basic question, that just seems like you're being kind of annoying to the rest of the kids and inconsiderate. A lot of kids have to get a lot of things done. So smaller class sizes are definitely preferred. I also think that teachers have an easier time with smaller classes. I know that a lot of the reasons we don't get assigned certain things is because they just don't have time to grade it all, which makes sense because that's a lot of stuff to grade. So smaller classes give them more opportunities to go more in depth with things and teach us more. And so I think both benefit from smaller classes. And if the teacher is good, then it'll also give more time for tutoring and more one-on-one work.
Yes, I think that class sizes affect students' learning. Smaller class sizes allow the kids to get more one-on-one attention. They're able to ask the teacher questions. When I was a student, the largest classes were probably 30 students, maybe 25 to 30. I think that's a good size for high school students. Younger grade levels should even be smaller.